All right, so yeah, short break. We come back, and I didn't even have to go looking for Mike Garlatti. He found me, and so he is here at the table with us as we have a lightning delay for both games here at the evening portion of the Autism Awareness Baseball Challenge. North Brunswick 7, Steinert nothing in the top of the third inning. But the founder of the Autism Awareness Baseball Challenge and running up Teamwork Unlimited is Mike Garlatti. He sits to my right, and so Mr. Garlatti, again, thank you for coming back. I appreciate it, and you know, first of all, I don't know that you've ever in all the years that you've had this event here. I don't think we've ever had a delay of any kind.
I don't think we have in-game delays. No, I don't remember one of them. We've had a couple rainouts along the way, but we've been blessed to get through it without any delays. So hopefully this will be a quick one, and we can get back at it, especially with North Brunswick winning.
Yes, and as far as for those that are hearing you for the first time, I know I've asked you this in the past, but for those that are hearing you for the first time, tell everybody about where the idea for this came about.
So first off, thank you so much for having me. But the Autism Awareness Challenge started 15 years ago. I guess we tried to combine my two big passions. Number one, I have a son on the autism spectrum, so his well-being and trying to get awareness out there, and then obviously me as a baseball guy, as a former coach, a scout, in the baseball warehouse, we decided to try to combine those two things to get awareness out more than anything.
And in doing so, was it a bigger, I guess, turnout, if you will, or a bigger response than maybe what you initially expected?
It started slow for us. We started with just the Middlesex County teams, and then one year we got to Middlesex versus Union County teams. And then a couple coaches were like, hey, man, I'd like to get in that thing. And we had some room to expand. Thank God for North Brunswick Community Park, the North Brunswick Baseball and Softball, Dave Rosenberg and the crew, allowing us to kind of squeeze in 20 games in 3 days. So we're maxed out, but it's allowed us to open it up to more teams all around the state. And then just a few years ago, we got the softball girls involved. And it was a little slow going, but they've really embraced the event. And so now we have a total of 30 games. No, I'm sorry, 35 games, 15 softball and 20 baseball. 35 games altogether, 70 teams involved.
Piggybacking off of that, I wanted, and I'm sure I've asked you this in the past too, but again, for those just listening for the first time, you mentioned teams wanting to get in, coaches calling you or wanting to get. Is it more of a first come first serve basis, or how does that work?
We started with a group of teams. Some have embraced this event beyond belief. I never thought so much, and then some of them haven't. So we've kind of moved it around and changed some different teams and asked some different teams to get involved. And we actually have a waiting list of probably 6 or 7 to 10 teams waiting to get in. So when somebody decides to not be in it for scheduling or whatever reason it may be, we're able to go to a waiting list and try to get some new teams and, as we would say, maybe some fresh blood.
On the softball side of things, you expanded it to. I see you expanded it to Friday afternoon now, like at the 1:30 games on Friday afternoon. So, do you anticipate having Sunday games for softball as well?
You know, the athletic director, Brian Morrell, Sean Morrell, great man.
He's listening.
Yes, I know he is. He's been a huge help, and he's kind of been the forefront of scheduling with the softball teams. This year we were able to start at 1 o'clock on a Friday because some schools didn't have classes this Friday, so we started a little bit earlier. We may expand, but I think right now that Saturday, Sunday, Phil is keeping us really busy.
And in addition to the autism spectrum or the raising awareness of it, and you and I have talked about this before as well, that you have scouts from different places that come in and watch all of the talented players that are here. I'm curious. This is more for me, but I'm curious. Do you get a lot of scouts from out of state? I know you probably get people from all over New Jersey, but do you get a lot of scouts and different people from out of state?
You know, it's honestly and truly been become a big event. And we've been blessed to have some really good players in this event. Not all of them are seniors.
Mm-hmm.
We've had some really good sophomores and juniors in this event, both this year and years past. I mean, I think the one or two names that come to mind are Anthony Volpe and Jack Leiter were both in this thing a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And, now Anthony's playing shortstop with the Yankees. So it does attract some really good players and really good teams. But I wouldn't say that's our number one motivation.
Yeah, and again with the autism awareness as the forefront, um, and it looks like I'm watching the umpires here to see where they're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but again, talking with Mike Garlatti, founder of the Autism Awareness Baseball Challenge and softball as well, as we have a lightning delay here. So, we'll see if we can get everybody back on the field in short order. And, so he's talking to one of the umpires right now. So, but in terms of, uh, in terms of getting back to the autism awareness part, um, I know you have a dinner beforehand with the players, and you go over the A, B's, and C's, if you will, of what you try to do. Um, do you think that they, being teenagers, do you think that they get it? Do they understand, the importance of what you're trying to do?
I think a lot of them get it, and now we have the coaches on board, and they truly get it and have embraced the event. I mean, it's good baseball, but these coaches, with the awareness part that we have given them in this dinner and through some videos and the fundraising portion, have really embraced that part of this event, and it has allowed them to take it to another level. I'm humbled by what these schools have done, both fundraising and the awareness part, both baseball and softball.
Has there been anything that we talked about? Maybe this was turned into something bigger than what you expected, but has there been anything that you've been surprised by? Maybe you've gotten a letter from somebody saying that that maybe there's a parent that has a child with autism that said seeing you or seeing what you try to do has helped us. Has there been any type of that response?
Yes, and the foundation that we have, we've distributed. I think it's 30 scholarships over the years. We've had a bunch of first pitch people. It has become the main event for not only the baseball teams, but the first pitch people um, on their calendar in the spring. And it's something that they circle and embrace. So I think our motto is it's more than just a game, and I think we've continued to make that happen.
Talking with Mike Garlatti now, Mr. Warren Bennett will come over here.
Any strike after 8 o'clock, and we're killing
Okay, so you hear there from Warren Bennett.
That to do.
Any lightning strike after 8 o'clock, and they're gonna call the rest of the game here. So let's see, what time are we at right now? We're at 7:51. So any lightning strike after 8 o'clock, and the games will be called. So again, we'll continue for a couple more minutes at least anyway with Mike Garlatti. Do you have to go, or okay, you're good. So as far as when you mentioned the responses that you've been getting from people, and does it make you want to do even more? You said you're maxed out as far as the teams are concerned, but does it make you want to try to expand it in some other way?
We're just trying to make it a bigger event. It's more than just a game, and that's our biggest thing. I don't think we're going to expand it by teams. Each year we try to make it a little bit better and a little better experience, both for the fans, the players, the coaches, the teams, the whole deal.
I see you have the home run banner there.
Yep.
I didn't have a chance to look at it before the game, but do you have an idea off the top of your head how many home runs so
Yeah,
far?
I don't know. I think we're maybe around 10 right now.
Okay.
We hope we get a little bit more. So